Istanbul's first beer factory, conspiracy theories, secluded cemeteries, monuments to both multiculturalism and secularism, and a festival so raucous it was outlawed for decades. Dive beneath the bustling exterior of the neighborhoods of Osmanbey, Kurtuluş, and Bomonti, and you'll discover a lively corner of Istanbul that has one foot firmly in the past, even as it comes into its own as one of the city's most interesting up-and-coming areas. A short walk from downtown Taksim, steeped in complicated history and surrounded by the neighborhoods of Nişantaşı and Mecidiyeköy, the quarter has something for everyone, whether you're after boozy tavernas, traditional food, or craft beer and burgers. Please watch the rest of our video. Let us know what you think, if there is anywhere else you want us to cover, and if you need help planning a trip or move to Turkey, let us know in the comments. For most of Istanbul's history, this part of town was fields and woodland used for hunting and gathering firewood, and for cemeteries used by Galata's Christian communities. Among these were Genoese merchants, who in the 14th century built a complex of buildings here to keep their horses. They named the area Tartavla, the Greek for horse stables. In the 16th century, they were joined by Greek shipbuilders from the island of Chios, who came to man Istanbul's growing shipyards. Subject to special patronage of the Ottoman Grand Admiralty, it grew into the bustling neighborhood of Little Athens, known for its meyhanes, tavernas, dance halls, and the debauchery that tended to come with them. The festival of Bakla Horani, celebrated by Christians and Muslims alike on the last Monday before Lent, formed an essential part of the district's identity until it was banned in 1943. By then, Tartavla had gained a reputation for lawlessness and was home to mobster Hristo Anastasiades and arms dealer Vasileios Sakarias, one of the richest men in the world in the early 1900s. In the 1860s, entrepreneur Osman Bey, the founder of Matbaa-i Osmaniye, one of the first printing companies in the Ottoman Empire, built a huge mansion here, giving the quarter its modern name. In the 1940s, rich families followed his example, building many of the handsome apartments that still stand today. Tartavla was largely destroyed by a huge fire in 1929. Part of it was rebuilt and renamed Kurtuluş, meaning liberation, but retained its multicultural identity as well as the country's most concentrated Armenian community and its reputation for partying hard. Local nightlife got a boost from the Swiss Bomonti brothers, who set up Turkey's first modern brewery in Feriköy in 1890 and moved it to its current location in the neighborhood of Bomonti, subsequently named after them, in 1902. Although alcohol production was nationalized in the 1920s, the company was allowed to continue operating the factory until 1934, after which it was run by Tekel, the government's alcohol monopoly, which turned the courtyard into one of Istanbul's most popular beer gardens. The complex fell into disrepair and was abandoned in 1991, but was renovated in 2015 and opened as the glitzy landmark Bomonti Ada restaurant and microbrewery complex that you see today. Osmanbey is a reminder of Turkey's tumultuous relationship with journalism. In 1993, Uğur Mumcu, a Turkish investigative journalist, was killed by a car bomb as he investigated alleged links between Turkish national intelligence and the PKK terrorist organization. In 2007, prominent Armenian-Turkish writer Hrant Dink was assassinated by a 17-year-old nationalist outside the offices of local Armenian newspaper Argos. At the heart of Osmanbey lie the tranquil Feriköy Protestant Cemetery and the Feriköy Roman Catholic Cemetery, the largest Catholic cemetery in Turkey, representing casualties from the First World War, the Crimean War, and more. Further north along the same street is an Ataturk museum, housed in a historical building where the Turkish Republic's founding father lived for 6 months in 1919. At the opposite end of Kurtuluş, the handsome but unassuming Church of St. Dimitri dates to 1865 and has long been a center for the local Christian community. On Halaskaragazi Caddesi is the Sebat building, which housed the Argos newspaper from 1999 to 2015 and is now a museum commemorating the life and work of Armenian-Turkish writer Hrant Dink. A plaque outside marks the spot where he was shot and killed in 2007. Further along Halaskar Gazi is a memorial to Uğur Mumcu, a Turkish journalist killed by a car bomb in 1993. Bomontiada is a slick dining and entertainment complex built in the remains of Istanbul's first beer brewery, housing restaurants, bars, a co-working space, Babylon, one of the city's premier performance venues, and the Araguler Museum, home to personal items and photographs from the famous Armenian Turkish photographer. On Sundays, the nearby Feriköy Antique Market has vendors from all over the country, selling everything from prayer beads to Ottoman-era swords. The space becomes Istanbul's top organic vegetable market most of the rest of the time. For a taste of the east of Turkey, head to Mahir Lokantası or try the kebab and appetizers at Adana Ocakbaşı, a local favorite. Bomontiada has world-beating burgers and Istanbul's top microbrewery, Populist, which produces a range of very original and very tasty beers. Next to Populist and inside Bomontiada is Atölye, one of Istanbul's best co-working and event spaces. It will take you a couple of hours to see all these places on foot. Osmanbey is one metro stop or a pleasant 20-minute walk away from either Taksim or Mecidiyeköy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions or if you need help moving to or traveling in Turkey, let us know in the comments. We have also created a set of ESL exercises and activities in case you want to use this video to teach or learn English.